After plenty of links to other clubs, Hibs have swooped in at the last minute and agreed to sign Josh Mulligan. Welcome back to Fog Football. Some early morning Thursday content. Oh yeah, we're steamrolling towards the weekend. But I tell you what, Hibs, Hearts, Aberdeen, making signings, doing good business. Could there be a wee bit of I'm seeing it labelled as a semi-competitive league next year. Who knows? But Rangers, we knew, were interested in Josh Mulligan. Have obviously decided to look elsewhere. And Hibs have agreed a deal. I'll be honest, folks. I kind of wanted Josh Mulligan. At Rangers, thought he'd been a very good player to have. But Hibs have swooped in. They've agreed a deal. Dundee, I'd be worried for. I think it goes beyond the fact that they've got a clown in charge. You know what I mean? Tony Docherty, I thought it was harsh to sack him, but I did say in the video that, well, you know what? It's harsh to sack him, but it could be later viewed as ambitious if it goes well for them. They are losing players, right? Left, right, and centre, and they're not really bringing in good players, man. Or Dundee, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. But I tell you what, that's a good move for Hibs. Now, obviously, it's not completed yet, as they've just agreed to deal with Dundee. Where is Mulligan going to go? Is it a good step in his career? I would say it is. Now, obviously, he is pretty much his Dundee career. His Dundee career's wrapped up. We all kind of knew that it was all over. And with Fabrizio Romano, tweets about it, it's game over. But in terms of his stats, so let's dive into Josh Mulligan's stats. We like a good old transfer market read, don't we, here on this channel? So, of course, he's 22 years of age. He'll be 23 on the 12th of November. So still young. Obviously, plays in the midfield. He can play right back if you really want him to. But for whatever reason, guys, his stats on the loading. Well, no, actually, hold the line. How about we read his stats right here, right frickin' now? So he played a total of 41 games last season, 29 in the Scottish Premiership. Then in the split, he played the 5. League Cup, he played 5, and 2 games in the Scottish Cup. And obviously, his goals and assists don't really matter because, well, I say it don't really matter. They matter to a degree, but he's not going to be the guy that's banging in 20 goals, put it that way. But he did get 5 assists. He also got 5 yellow cards. But a crucial stat about him is that he played over 3,000 minutes. So the guy has got minutes in his legs, man, and he's ready to lay the smack down. Yeah, the more I think about this, I'm like, Rangers, why didn't we go for him? But anyway, Josh Mulligan, looks like that deal's going to be completed. Obviously, formerly played for the likes of Peter Heed, Cove Rangers as well. And you know what? He's had a pretty successful career in terms of the jumps that he's making. He's went Cove Rangers and Peterhead, then he's went on to Dundee, right? He's done really well, in my opinion, in the Premiership, and now he's got a move that's better than Dundee, because I think Dundee's a sinking ship, man. I'd be really surprised. I say really surprised. I mean, things still could be alright for Dundee, but I can't see Dundee finishing any higher than 10th. Now, some people might argue, well, you know what, as long as they finish 10th, most of them will be happy. Well, we've seen them finish 10th last year, man, and what do you call him, Tony Docherty still got the sack, so it'll be interesting to see what happens to Big Steve moving on. But in terms of this, it's a good move for Hibs. They're in negotiations to hold on to a lot more players. They're selling players that they're not really using, like Dylan Fente, for a profit on what they brought him in for. And I tell you what, man, Hibs, I think they could become the first club in donkeys to actually qualify through the qualification stages of Europe and for any guaranteed places, which would be interesting. And obviously for the coefficient, it would be good. And it would be interesting just to see what Hibs could do in the league stages of the Conference League. Now, I don't think they'll get Europa League. I do think if they are going to get in, it will be via the Conference League here. It's still going to be tough for Hibs. But I tell you what, man, Scottish football, it needs a strong Hibs team, it needs a strong Hearts team, and it needs a strong Aberdeen team. And with investments for Foley into Hibs, with investments for Tony Bloom into Hearts and Aberdeen, of course, Big Dave Cormack, he's been he was bigging up his transfer business the last couple of years, and of course it resulted in a wee title push last year, albeit got a wee bit derailed by October. But he won a Scottish Cup, didn't he? And They got the last laugh of the likes of Dundee United and Hibs to Aberdeen. So looking forward to next season, guys. But what do you make of Josh Mulligan going for Dundee to Hibs? Good move? Could he have got better? Leave it down below.